guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shadows. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying the series, please do leave a like on the video. It'd be fantastic if we could get it above 150 likes. And that brings me into my question of the day, and that kind of tails off from that, I suppose. No, actually, well, no, I'll save that one. Question of the day: what is the best and worst video you've uploaded? I mean, that's hard for me to say, really, because like I wouldn't want to judge. I don't know. Like, for me, I think the best probably is the intro that I did for Paris, just because it took such a long time to sort of sort out and do all the editing for it. I was quite proud of that. The worst video, that isn't really on, that isn't on YouTube anymore. I did a couple of experiment videos, one particular that was awful, back in the day, so to speak. So that is, yeah, that is not that great. Also, you know, obviously my very first video is not exactly a wonder to behold, so to speak, but you know, it was my first try. Might go over that and do a reaction video of that at some point later in the year. Also, I have uploaded videos to YouTube before under my other personal account from like 7 or 8 years ago, but like 5 or 6 years ago at least, that were pretty damn awful as well. But we won't be talking about that. So I think that account doesn't. No, the fact that account doesn't even exist anymore. I think I deleted it when I set this one up. Anyway, moving along to what's actually been going. If you do have any ideas for a question of the day, please do drop it in the comments with the hashtag QOTD. Right. So in the last episode we had Dortmund, and we actually managed to get a 0-0 draw, which might seem like a good thing, but frankly, I think we could have won it, to be honest. I feel like we should have had it. And as you can see, we really have hit the ground running since then, although it's a little bit deceptive because, as you can see, all 4 games that I've played this month have been at home in the leagues and in the Europa League, so, and not against the best opposition in the world. So it might look like we've had a fantastic month, and we have. In fact, we've actually won 5 in a row in the league and only conceded 1 goal in 5 matches. That is brilliant for us. I've just noticed that. That's actually very, very good considering what we've been like lately. But here we go. So let's take a little gander. First up, we started against Racing Club de Lens, and it was a fairly even game. Overall, it took us until the sort of 82nd minute with Alberto Cherry to finally break them down. We then scored from a set piece late on to sort of give it that ultimate little level of sheen. But as you can see, I was not happy with the way things are going, so we made quite a lot of early subs, and in the end, I think it paid off, thankfully, as we managed to get ourselves a 2-0 win over Racing Club de Lens. Next up, we had Evian, and it's probably one of our biggest wins in the league for quite some time, actually, since the Grasshoppers game in the playoffs, basically. And I think they can feel a little bit hard done by, to be honest. Bargucci gave us the lead on 10 minutes. Park J1 with 2 more goals to add to his tally for the year. He has hit the ground running. Alberto Cherry added a 4th for them. They did get 1 back, but we did add another through Gustavo King with back-to-back goals in back-to-back games. Not bad for him, both of which I believe were off the bench as well. So there we go, a 5-1 win over bottom of the table, albeit Evian, but they still had some chances. You know, you can see they had some opportunities in this game. Notice that Jesper Julesgaard is actually there, which is a shame. Poor lad. Might have to get him in at some point if he's any good still. Next up, though, we had Anderlecht at home in the Europa League, and we bloody beat them. It was a piss poor game, to be honest. There was very few chances going until sort of the 72nd minute, when I was sort of forced into a few substitutions in this game. But bringing on Noah Mercier was an absolute we struck gold with that. I wouldn't have brought him on if it wasn't for the injury, I don't think. No, in fact, I'm certain. He came on for Bargucci. The issues, I mean, look at the injuries we got in this game. 2 sort of minor ones and the serious one to Bargucci. I don't think it is fully serious, though, thank God. Wijnaldum did equalise for Anderlecht, but Mercier put us back in front with a brace, and he's really rescued us there. I wouldn't know what we'd been able to do if we didn't have that brilliant goal scoring in that one game. Next up, we have Montpellier at home, and again, not scoring loads of goals at the moment, but we are at least winning the games, and Alberto Cherry popping up with a great header to make it 1-0, and that was all we needed. Petter 10 actually earned man of the match in this one, so that's nice to see as well. And all of that has left the league looking a little something, that's the wrong button, isn't it? Looking a little something like this. Stade Rennais are currently top with 29 points, then it's Olympique Lyonnais and us on 27, that's right, we're 3rd. And then it's Paris Saint-Germain. We actually find ourselves 2 points above PSG at this stage in the season, which I'm genuinely shocked about, to be honest. And we have a game in hand. We win that, we could potentially be top of Ligue 1. And, wow, I can't fathom that opportunity, although I do think that we've kind of been given a false position due to those that run of home games, and we managed to win them all. But then again, you've got to win your games, and we have done. Our defence and attack-wise, we're actually looking a lot more like the other teams now. So, yeah, we've conceded a few more, but it's not a huge amount. 15 conceded in 12 games is vastly better than it was last year. And 25 scored isn't bad either. So we're starting to get a bit more solid in that sense. Also, of course, Luis has joined us, as has a couple more, I think, actually. I can't remember. I'll have to show you in the squad list in a second. So, yeah, here's how the things are shaping up with the whole squad. Alberto Cherry, 15 goals, 19 appearances, very solid overall. Bargucci, of course, has 9. Actually, he is going to be about 4 to 5 weeks, I think. I can't remember what it was. And, sorry, that was yesterday I actually played that game. 9 goals for him. Park Jae-won already has 6. Aslan's taken a little while to get going, basically. He's made a few more benched appearances. Bargucci, he's going to be forced into the team now, but Bargucci's done well. And I've actually kept him in for a few games, basically, just because of how well he's played. Assists-wise, Bargucci, well, we've got 4 players on 5 assists, which is fantastic. We need a little bit more consistency out of one particular player, perhaps, but 5 man of the match awards for Alberto Cherry is not bad either. Average rating, Cherry and Bargucci right up there, but lots of players above 7, virtually all of them, but Aslan not, and that is an issue for me. He really does need to buck his ideas up a little bit. You know, he can't ride on the successes of previous years for that long, can he? So Luis has joined us. This is what the guy looks like. He is not registered for the Europa League, unfortunately, because he arrived after the registration had happened, so he can only play in the league. But as you can see, 3.5 stars at the age of 18 and plenty more potential to come. I think this guy is going to be an absolute monster. I'm really impressed with him. And of course, who else? There's someone else that definitely joined us. I might not have joined us yet. No, I'm certain he has. He might well be in the under-18s. I'll have a little look when we get to the game match page, basically. Actually, no, we can just check in transfers, can't we? Transfer history, all transfers. Here we go. Yeah, Mahmoud Agari has actually joined us as well. Not a bad player either. He's going to be a while yet, but I'm still pretty pleased with him overall. So, you know, he's got a long time to develop. So let's get into things then. We've got Anderlecht today. We are away from home, but I'm still tempted. Since we were capable of beating them at home, I think we could go for the full control. What in the name of God is that tactic? I've never seen that formation before. Not from a computer. They didn't play that in the first leg. Right, not in the first leg, in the first game. Wow. That is essentially, what they've done there is made a space invader. So, fair play to them. I'm a little bit worried about how we're going to cope with that. This is a bit like... this is going to be a bit like piss jousting here. We've both got very narrow systems. They're just slightly different areas. So I'm just wondering who's going to come out on top. We are the favourites for the game, to be fair. So let's just give this a crack. I can adjust the system if things start to go a little bit sort of awry for us midway through this. But I'm still... They've also got Boffin in goal, so that's always fun. I don't think he was in... I think Jesus was in goal for the first leg. I can't really remember. I don't remember seeing Boffin's name. Even though I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, right. So that is... I'm very interested to see how we're going to cope against this system. You notice that Sigurds has actually played 20 matches and only conceded... Sorry, 19 matches and has only conceded 20 goals in that time. I'm quite impressed with that. I'm also very impressed to see how we're going to handle this system they've got today. I don't know whether ours is better suited or theirs, really. It's they've got that extra defensive midfielder, but we're going to have that extra man in the middle. So... This is Berisha now. Oh, it's straight in the back of the net. 9 minutes gone, and Anderlecht lead, and it's Veton Berisha making it 1-0. Oh dear. Perhaps well, possession so far we've controlled. Pass completion is still not bad, so I'm not going to throw in the towel just yet. I think there's more that we can be had out of this. It does look as though it's going to be a 3-horse race for those 2 spots, though, as Applewell look completely dead in the water. Lovely little drag back there, and Sigurds probably could have done better there. In fact, definitely should have done better. It's practically right at him, but just as I was praising the lad, he's gone and done that. Not exactly ideal. Okay, Anderlecht are starting to look quite dangerous here now. Where's some of that performance from the first... Oh my God, what in the net...
For fuck's sake!
Where was my goalkeeper going? Benjamin Sigurist, calm the fuck down. Oh my God. That would have been a very embarrassing goal to concede, to be honest, because there was at least 2 mistakes in that. I might actually switch to counter for now, just to see if we... Because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be working for us yet. Ruiz now, ball in. Park Jae-won, we'll keep that in, actually. Back to Ruiz, so we've got a chance here. Ruiz to Saleh Uchan. Goes to Gape on the edge of the area, to Cherry, and it's well saved by Boffin, but Cherry is offside. But at least a chance has been created, albeit offside, but nonetheless a chance. We're still looking good in a lot of areas. I think they're playing quite a counter-attacking approach too, so maybe if we play counter too, it might play into our hands a little bit more. It's definitely not doing that, is it, guys? Okay, I might switch it back up at half-time. Remy Walter needs to be closed down. We're only a goal down here, but I don't know if this is done in a head-to-head or not. And if it is, then... I'm not sure, because we've got the away... Oh, we don't have the away goal. They have the away goal. Okay, so we're going to go attacking for this second half. We're only a goal down, but I just think we need to offer a little bit more than we are at the moment. Yeah, at the moment, we'd be 3rd in the group with 7 points, and in fact, we'd actually be guaranteed at least 3rd in the group at the moment, but that doesn't really mean much, does it? So we need to get ourselves an equaliser here if we can. He's clearly causing problems, but they are looking pretty solid. They've had a few long shots, to be fair to them, but we just need that one opportunity. If we could just earn a 1-1 draw here, Berisha's through again, as Sigurds, I think, did get a hand on that, thank God. 16... I don't know why I said 16. That is just a random word. Or a number in this case. We're still getting more possession, but we're not doing a lot with it. Perhaps control is the best approach since we are getting more possession. Try and just work the ball a bit more. They're clearly happy to let us have it, and that seems to be their approach. So perhaps if we go more for more control... I don't know, I'm clutching at straws a little bit here. That system is quite difficult to know how to counter it, to be honest. We can't put wingers on because we don't have any, because this is not that sort of tactic. I'm stumped. I am a little bit stumped. Aslan is going to come on here for Quinta Pereira. That should spice things up a little bit. I'm also potential... No, we're going to go with Phillips. Get Phillips on for a band, who's not had the best game so far. 2 quick changes there, just to set us on our way. Quick bit of encourage. No, I'm going to tell them to push forward. Screw it. We're going to try and get... we need to try and get an equaliser. As long as this game is 1-0, there's that faint hope of a snatched equaliser, like Park Jae-won's one against PSG, and that would do wonders for us in the Europa League. If we get an equaliser here, Ruiz now, ball in, can he find the pass though? Goes back to... Oh my god. Carlos, what are you doing, son? Thankfully, a man's coming off the bench. Uh-oh, he's not got the pace. Goalkeeper's out. Siegrist does brilliantly there. I take back what I said about some of his mistakes earlier, because frankly, I rarely ever see them actually come out and sweep. Berisha and... Oh, it's in the back of the net anyway. That looked offside to me. But it's not offside. It is 2-0. Okay. Overload it is for the final few minutes. They've been vastly the better side today. We've not been able to recapture the form that we had in the home version of this game. I thought there was hints of offside, perhaps, but I'm actually looking at it. Nope. He's been played offside. Oh, what a strike that is from Sabande. Siegrist rescued us initially, but unfortunately he's not been able to do it in the long run. Park Jae-won, have we got a little bit of last-ditch play here? Surrounded by players, Alberto Cherry there. Oh, we need to be coming to the ball sooner there. Bulens does brilliantly. Musavu King, gotta look out wide. Aslan to Uchan. Ruiz needs to be getting a bit further forward here, really. Tries to slide one through. That is an absolutely woeful pass. And Sibande is onside again here, coming forward. Loads of space in the middle for Veton Berisha, and it is incredibly good defending in the end. But we are going to leave ourselves open playing this type of play. But I don't know, it's weird because we've had all the passing and all the possession today, and they've just managed to catch us. And they've had a lot of shots too. For once, this system has done everything it's supposed to in terms of keeping the ball and keeping a lot of good pass completion, and for once it's just not really turned into shots, and I'm guessing that's probably the way they're set up. It has to be the sort of the shape they're playing. It's obviously prevented us from doing that, and we've not had a way around it. So an injury for them, it's probably too late for us to be really doing anything now, unfortunately. Alright, maybe one last goal, a late goal to get one back here would be nice. Aslan, can he whip one in? They will at least make it even on the head-to-heads if it does come down to that. Uchan, what a strike that is, and oh, of course. Of course. It hits their player so hard in the back that he's managed to magically control that. If Abraham Mbar is doing that at the other end, that scores them at least 2 own goals. Sibande, cutting inside and well cleared in the end, but unfortunately we've just not been good enough on the whole in today's game. I thought that could have been a chance for us there in the end. We've had a few chances today, but we've just not taken it. Uchan again now, and we break away, but it's not going to be enough, and the pass is poor. Anderlecht 2, Paris FC 0, and they thoroughly deserve the win in that one. I do apologise for that result. That was... Why is Siegrist so poor with the morale? I don't understand that. He's not asked me to leave or anything. He's very strange. We've actually only scored 4 times in this group so far, and only conceded 4 as well, so we're certainly been a bit more miserly at the back, but it's slightly costing us going forward, and that could be a problem. But it's still all to play for with 2 games to go. We've got to play Apoel again, so I think we should be guaranteeing ourselves at least another set of 3 points, but we also have to go and play against Dortmund in Signal... Is it Signal Iduna Park? I can't remember. Fantastic stadium. Can't wait to go there. So we'll just see when the next games are, guys. I think I already told you when I was going to do the next match, didn't I? Perhaps a double live com episode where we do Apoel and Dortmund to sort of see if we get through. That way we can sort of concentrate on league fixtures after that, and rather than having to sort of dominate, you know, this save with those kind of things. I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. I'm thinking a double live con with Apoel and Dortmund's games, because why the hell not? Unless... I don't know, I may or may not live com Apoel. We'll have to see, basically, because it might be a bit of a dead rubber that you guys might not be that interested in. If you are interested in that, I'm trying to think. If you're interested in, well, let me know what you want me to do in the comments. I may have already recorded it. I don't actually know. But if I haven't, then I'll be sure to try and listen to you guys. Anyway, if you like what you're seeing, please do drop a like on the video. That would be genuinely fantastic. And if you'd like to see even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Outcaster icons and From the Shadows in your inbox every other day at 7 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for at least the Dortmund game. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.